Well, hello there, and a warm welcome to Winners Corner Saturday. I hope you join us to Axvalla Racetrack. We have a really great weekend ahead of us. They started off on Friday and they're continuing through the weekend. Not one, but two V75 rounds. And on Sunday, of course, the main event, Storchampionatet, the final for the mares. More about that later. Now let's take a look at today's V75 races. And it's really a great sport.
It's great sport. It's a great edition. I'm especially looking forward to the Gold Division, where Readly Express once again appears on the track. And I must say, if you ever get a chance to go to this weekend at Axvalla, I definitely recommend it. It's great fun and it's great sport all through the weekend.
It sure is. Let's see what Mike has for us today. We're starting off in the sixth race, and this is an apprentice driver's race. And of course, the young drivers, they really want to win. So it usually is kind of difficult to solve.
Yeah, especially with such a big crowd. Of course, some are going to get a bit overexcited, over-aggressive. I think the tempo is going to be pretty high here. It's a wide open race, and you need to mark a lot of horses or take a stand, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a stand for number 3, Sambuco. This used to be a very promising horse all through his career, but he's gotten messed up quite a bit. He's gone off stride several times due to him being a bit nervous and high-strung. But last time he came back to the track after, I think it was a 4-month layoff, something like that, and he looked a lot more solid. I hope he's matured quite a bit, and with such an experienced driver here, I'm going to go out on a limb here and hope he stays trotting all the way. And in that case, he's going to be tricky to beat, and he's going to be quite overlooked. So if we win with this one, we got a great chance at the rest of the V75.
Great start there from Mike. Moving on then to race number 8. And this is a long distance race. It's circular start. So who's going to prove to be the strongest one here?
The strongest horse, I'm sure, is number 8, J.H. Mannerheim, but I am a bit concerned about the circular system. He's not all that used to it. He's got a tricky post, but if he stays trotting, I think we're going to see a very strong performance, like we did last time when he won the V75 at Halmstad in 11.2. Really strong there, and he comes with absolute perfect form. I feel he's the best horse in the race, so if he only stays trotting, I think he'll win it.
A win bet there then in the 8th race. And now we're moving on to race number 9, and this is a Class 2 race. It's a circular, it's auto start, and it's 2,140 meters. Have you found the winner in this one?
I'm not entirely sure, so I'm going to go for a show bet here. Number 6, Lucas Zaz. Once again, a horse that comes with excellent form. He's been out on the V75 circuit several times running now. Last time he was in the lead. He got a little bit over-aggressive, a little pulling a bit for Johnny Tactor. Got some pressure from Donnersam on the outside and ran out of gas at the end there. But it was still a good performance, and I feel he moves down in class a little bit this time. Gomez, of course, being a very skilled competitor. But apart from that one, I feel the class is a little bit lower. So he could definitely win it, but show is the way to go.
Show is the way to go, according to Mike. And let's see what he has for us in race 10. This is the silver division, so it's kind of great horses coming out here.
Really nice race. And please note that it's the circular system here. Not very often you have that in the silver division, but I think that's key because several of these horses are used only to be in behind the gate. I think we're going to see a few breakers in the start. Number 11, Nakoda Goy is the most interesting one here. A real upset if this one wins. Always finishes real strong, but always has tricky posts from the start. Last time was no exception. The horse was way back, and then with an opening, the last 150 meters, the horse was really flying over the stretch. So excellent form on Nakoda Goy. Once again, a very tricky post, which means that it might be hard to reach it all the way to the win, but in the top 3, definitely.
Great show bet there from Mike in race number 10. And now we're moving on to the daily double. It's handed out in races 10 and 11. And of course, you need to find the winners in these 2 consecutive races. I know you have 2 horses in the first leg, Mike.
Yeah, I'm going to go for one of the favorites, Rolex BG, who has an excellent post, looked really good in his comeback last time, and has a good chance at leading this all the way. And then my real outsider, Nakoda Goy. I don't want to miss if that horse has a bit of luck this time.
So 2 horses in the first leg of the daily double. And of course, let's take a look at the second leg. 2 horses there, Mike. Tell us.
2 horses with good posts. Number 2, Linus Boy, a strong performer every time. Maybe he can make it to the lead here. In that case, he's the horse to beat. But I think Noble Southwind may be faster behind the gate. And in that case, if that's the leader, that one will be tricky to beat. There are a few more horses I would like to mark, but those 2 stand out a bit.
And of course, that makes 4 combinations for Mike's daily double this Saturday. Now, let's take a look at the Pick 7 V75. It's handed out in races 5 through 11. And if you find the winners in these 7 consecutive races, you will be greatly rewarded. Let's take a look at Mike's V75 system. You have 2 bankers. We have talked about Sambuco, and of course, you mentioned Reedley Express.
Yeah, Reedley Express is going to be the clear favorite this week, of course. He was incredibly impressive when he came back to the track once again last time when he beat Wild Honey from the outside position. That was very nice, and I think Tino Nurmo says he's improved a lot with that race and feels much better now coming into this race. So he's going to be tricky to beat.
So 2 bankers there, but taking a look at the first leg looks really difficult to solve. You need a lot of horses.
It is very tricky. Number 6, RK King will win this if Mika Force manages to get that one without breaking from the start. But the horse has been out 5 times with Circular System, gone off stride 3. So big risk that it's breaking here. And in that case, that opens the race up.
And that, of course, makes 480 combinations for Mike's V75 system this Saturday from Axvalla Racetrack. And that was all we had for you for this time. For more information, please visit our website, SwedishHorseRacing.com. And, of course, don't miss out on the great weekend at Axvalla Racetrack. We wish you the best of luck and may you win big.